Welcome to Open Arms, an honest conversation about firearms. Hey everyone, I'm your host Brian Lockerman, and today's episode is brought to you by Novo Cafe in Westlake, California. Novo Cafe is one of my favorite restaurants, right, Nikki?
Yes, we frequent there a lot, and we love the all the servers, and the food's amazing.
Yeah, that's one thing about the restaurant. I mean, the atmosphere is fantastic. The servers are great. The hosts, everything about it. The food is off the charts. I mean, I can't say enough about the place. And one thing about Novo Cafe too, they were patriots. They stayed open through the whole pandemic, right, Nick? So that made a difference for us.
Yes, and I do want to recommend the pumpkin ravioli.
That
That's
is
my
one,
favorite.
That is one of our favorites. Well, today on my show, I have the owner of Novo Cafe. I have Massimo Forte. Welcome to the show, Massimo.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing there? So, Massimo, give us a little history of when Novo opened, how you got into this. When did it start?
Okay. Novo Cafe Westlake Village, which is the restaurant we're talking about, opened in 2019 May. So we'll say 8 months before all hell broke loose with COVID. And that's so Novo Cafe Westlake is the second restaurant. We did open one, which is still there in 2013 in Toluca Lake, border with Burbank, right next to Warner Brothers. So same concept, same name, much smaller than this one, but pretty much the same concept. The same delicious food.
That's it. That's
And
it. You said it right there. The food is outstanding. I will say that. I have many people ask me where to eat in Westlake Village, and I always tell them Novo. You can't go wrong.
Very
Now,
consistent.
yeah, right.
Yes.
It is. It is. It's awesome. Now, are these your
I
recipes?
whip my cooks every day.
Are these your recipes? Are these your recipes, or they?
Yes, in a way they are. Some are my recipes, some are classic Italian recipe, but they all tweaked to the flavor characteristic that I like to have. So they follow my palate.
There you go.
So yeah, so they're
I like your palate.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
It is really it's fantastic.
So yeah.
However, I'm really upset about Novo Cafe. The other day, I'm from the East Coast, and we like our Italian foods back there. You know that.
Of course.
And it's always hard for me to find like the perfect chicken parmesan, eggplant parmesan, or pizzas or whatever. And I found them at your
They
place.
often lack flavor. They look pretty, but they don't have flavor.
Exactly. So I had the eggplant parmesan not too long ago, and I go to Nikki. I said, Nikki, oh my God, there is nothing like this. So then we went back, and it's off the menu. Please bring
What's up with
back. I pray, please bring that back.
We're working on it.
all
We're
right.
working on it.
It was fantastic.
Yes.
I haven't had eggplant parmesan like that since I lived on the East Coast. It was amazing.
Yes.
And I mean, everything, and that's not just that, it's everything. We've had so many dishes, Nikki and I. It's just been fabulous us going over there.
Thank you.
Such a pleasure.
And they have live music on the weekends, right?
Yeah, what-
Yeah,
Like
we do live
movies?
music Friday and Saturday. Yes, from 6 to 8:39, depends on which artist is coming. It's usually a one or two piece band, keyboard singing or guitar singer. We do some events here and there, like big. We call it dinner concert. We just had one last week. We're gonna have it again November 3rd. So it's an 8-piece band. We call it Pasta with Sinatra.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
So it's an 8-piece band. A couple of musicians used to play with Sinatra in the 70s. And Michael Falcone is the singer. So it's a Sinatra tribute.
Oh, that's
Only by reservation because usually the
fantastic.
place fills up. We've done it 3 times this year. We're gonna be doing it again in November 3rd,
Okay.
Friday.
We got to go to that,
We'll
Nikki.
be there.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like a good time.
And I'm planning to do other things soon. Like a little bit more, even more live music, even during the week. But step by step.
There you go. Another thing. I mean, I know I keep bragging about the restaurant, but even ordering cocktails, you guys do it right. You go to places and they just can't seem to get the right mix or the right whatever, too sweet, too whatever. Every time I order, no matter what cocktail I order, It is fabulous.
Yeah, I have a couple of good bartenders.
Yeah, I mean, I really do appreciate that.
Yes.
I mean, it just makes the experience that much better.
And they
you know?
put too much alcohol, they get everybody get drunk.
Exactly. That's what
it,
it is.
it
Good
affects my
part.
food cost.
Yeah, there you go. No, but I tell you, I do. I mean, I have sent so many people over there, and everybody, I have not gone one bad. Oh, it wasn't that good. Everybody's like, oh my God, I wish I would have known about this place years ago. Now let's go. Now that which brings me back to the pandemic days.
Yes.
You stuck it out and you stayed open and you plowed through it. How was that?
Well, so there were phase one and phase two. Phase one was when all the craziness, the mandates started. So the little bit of dateline is so everything started March 15 of 20 when there was the from Newsom everybody all the restaurants shuts down.
Mm-hmm.
You could only sell food for pickup and delivery.
Yeah.
So there was nothing dining. So that went on for about 2.5 months until June 1st. About then June 1st, we were blessed by news on this. Okay, you can open again, but 50% occupancy with the distance, mask, this and that. Okay, good. I thought we all thought we were going towards the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting already sick of it, but
Yeah.
all right. So and then 1 month of that, then July 1st, no more indoor dining, even with restriction, just outdoor with restriction, this and that. All right.
Yeah.
So we were all right. So it's summertime. I happen to be lucky I have two nice patios at the restaurant. So I said, okay, let's do the outdoor. Look at that. I was starting to get impatient, but let's do that. And then, and mind you, a lot of restaurants at the time started investing money to set up outdoor
Oh yeah.
outdoor patios for out of parking lots.
Oh,
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, we sat in the parking lot all
Exactly.
summer in 2020. We
I
sat in
know.
the parking
In
lot.
fact, it's so funny, Massimo. We were at our summer restaurants down in the valley. We go to again. It was either the parking lot or you're on
The
the
street.
sidewalk or the street.
Ventura Boulevard with cones
Yeah,
around our
so,
table.
So we went to one. We were on the street in Ventura Boulevard. She got eaten alive by mosquitoes sitting out there that night having dinner. I'm like, this is done. This is ridiculous. I am done with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
not
was
every
just-
location had the luck to have.
Ah.
Yeah. So it was a little bit of a far west, but we got by, and you know then what happened was that not everybody remembers unless you're in the restaurant business because we remember all of that. Right before Thanksgiving, so November whatever of 20, but Newsom pretty much mandated the second shutdown.
Yeah.
So it went back to what they did in the very beginning. So all the restaurants were supposed to be closed again. Outdoor, indoor, restaurant. A lot of restaurants already had Thanksgiving plans, a reservation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, and now at this point, that's when it's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I mean, really? I mean, what in Florida, in Tennessee, all these states, they're open. They've been open pretty much normally for months already, and we are going actually back. It's like,
Yeah. Ridiculous.
obviously, something is going on here, right? So, and that's when I pretty much for the week I kind of stayed open, like speakeasy style, trying to avoid the inspector, this and that, and then at one point I say, well, why am I feeling like the bad guy here? Like if I'm,
Exactly.
so I just opened. That's it. I had a meeting. I met with some became very good friend of mine, Jordan from Pizza Cookery. That he
Oh
went-
yeah. Yeah, he was one of the ones stayed open too as
stayed
well.
open. Like he started literally a week before me.
And Mrs. Olson.
Mrs. Olson.
Yep, yep.
So I started meeting. Meeting with these people, and I said, you know what? Yeah, fuck this shit.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go too. I talked to my wife. She was a little bit stressed. Oh my God, because they're gonna put us in jail. I said, don't worry, we got to do what we need to do.
You
That's
have to pay
it,
your
man.
bills. Yeah.
Marshall.
It wasn't much for the bill. It was at one point. It was more of a stand, a principle.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I needed to defend what I believed, and I still believe was a right. They have
Exactly.
no right to shut us down like this again. It's like
100%.
when in the Costco next door, it's Modern Final, everybody's open and like
Yeah,
is essential, is not essential. It's like
I
How can you
know.
tell when something's essential and what's
but
not,
main,
right?
I know it.
but mainly it was also obvious, like many other states were using a different philosophy. So I mean, the virus is one. It's like what? They're
Yeah.
not dying more than
Yeah.
us here.
Yeah.
It's like it's the same. So
Exactly.
what is it? A different virus? Or
I know it.
there was no
Yep.
logic. It was just
No logic.
There was
it
no
was
logic.
it was a takeover. I saw it as a takeover, and so once I made my decision, the rest is history.
Exactly. Now
Well,
you're part of that Brave thing, right?
Yeah, I was part of Brave. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, I had
yeah. David Foley from Cronies, Mrs.
yeah,
Olson,
yeah,
Jordan Pizza Cookery, and
yeah,
yeah, we were the bad boys supposedly, but
yeah.
we just stood up for the American freedom.
There you go. I had Matt on the show, obviously, from
Yeah.
Mrs. Olson's. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, all good stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate you guys standing for your rights and staying open and saying, just screw this. You know what I mean?
the only regret I have is that we didn't know back you or the restaurant back then. I was living in Studio City. I just wish I knew.
Oh, yeah, we
I would have
had,
supported you.
Yeah, we had people coming from Santa Barbara, from Santa
Really?
Monica, from Pasadena. I mean, we were like, it was amazing. I didn't realize when I did it because I had to, I had to do it for myself because I could sleep at night. But then it was amazing the response. I mean, there were some, local customers, obviously they looked at us like, we spread the disease.
Yeah.
Oh
They
no.
hated us. But the most people, we had people coming in, start crying, like, "Oh my God!" They were kissing my hand, like, "Thank you."
Aw.
See,
It was
that's
like, and it's still to these days, I have people that walk. Yeah, I used to come because now it's almost
yeah,
2 years.
yeah.
I used to come here. I still remember. That's why. I love your food, but I come. Whatever. They still thank me for what I did.
That's
It's
awesome,
like,
awesome.
and I don't have anybody come in and tell me, "Oh, you were open when you were not supposed to."
No, no one.
None of
no.
that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I still have people thanking me now, 2 days, 2 years later.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. This is kind of off the track a little bit, but were you getting any threats when you were open by anybody?
No, I have to be honest. No,
None?
actually, the only thing that happened here and there would be some customer that came in and when they saw it's like that nobody had mask and all of that, it was like, whoa.
You tell
No,
them?
I'm talking about when kind of a restaurant reopened, but you had to wear the mask.
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't do any of that. I
So
mean, I left
you didn't let people wear the masks
No.
until they sat down and then take it off
Not-
to
I,
eat?
I,
No.
lo-
Because that makes a lot of sense.
No.
I love that one. I love that. So as you're walking your table, you got your mask on. As you sit down, you take it off. That means the COVID stops right here.
Yeah.
It's not coming.
Oh, the
in.
logic is
No, I had a very simple philosophy. Like, look, if you want to wear the mask, go ahead.
Yep.
I mean, if you don't want to wear it, you choose. I don't agree with what you're doing, but it's your freedom. I'm
That's
fighting
right.
for freedom, right?
Yeah,
So
either way.
you want a double mask, you want to put a tube up your nose,
you do you.
whatever.
Exactly.
As long as it doesn't interfere with my
Yeah.
people's safety or you do what you want, but
Yeah.
don't try to impose. People say, but you're breaking the law. But say, look, I'm not gonna try and convince you. I'm not gonna try and give you a political
Yeah.
education or whatever. It doesn't matter. I know where you stand. At the end of the day, you don't have to eat here.
Mm-hmm.
You want to mask up and have everybody around you. There is plenty of restaurants where so just what you don't have to come here.
Yeah.
Stay
that-
home.
That's what I say. Hey, if you don't like it, there's a door.
Yeah.
There you go.
Always being polite to people and never, but it's just that's what we do.
Yeah, no doubt.
If you don't like it, don't be.
So I got a question for you. This is kind of off the track again. Do you own a firearm?
Yes.
You do. Have you been trained with safety training?
I
All that
was
good stuff?
a policeman in Italy when I was young.
Oh.
You got to be kidding me.
For a year.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I was a pretty good shooter too.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
dude,
That's
that's awesome. That I never
But
knew
I haven't
that
killed
about.
anybody yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, that's a good.
Not yet.
That's a good thing. No, that's really good. No, do you have your CCW?
Eh?
CCW.
No.
You don't have that,
Yeah.
but at least you've been trained obviously on.
Yeah, I know how to shoot and everything, but I always lived a life, a very simple life. I don't, like,
Yeah.
I'm Italian. In Italy, there is no guns. Nobody has can. It's not like America is the last country that has the
Yeah.
rights of having a gun. So I grew up kind of never really realizing with the need of owning a gun. I always thought growing up, why do you really need a gun? Because I was born in '67. Most of us lived a life where we never been in a war. We never suffered. We
Yeah.
always took liberty, all the things that we enjoy for granted.
Yeah.
Like it's normal. Of course I can do this. Of course I can do that. But then, in the last 4 years, you realize, wait a minute, freedom is not. Somebody fought for it, and you got to maintain it. Somebody's
Exactly.
always eventually going to try and take it.
That's true. True.
For 50 plus years, it was never an issue. I
Yeah.
mean, you
Yeah.
grew up in Italy, it's like, yeah, the
Hey.
government, there is corruption. It's like the usual stuff. Of course, we're humans. There is a little bit of corruption. There is the mafia. There is the government. There is the people, the smart ass. But you think you believe, you think you believe you live in a system that is fairly good with this imperfection.
Exactly.
But then one day you wake up and say, wait a minute, maybe there is more than imperfection. There is a cancer.
Well, look, here's the thing.
So then you got to, then suddenly you wake up and like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, here's the thing. Italians are lovers and good cooks. Us guys here are Americans. We'll protect you guys. We'll be the guys
I
protecting
mean, we
you.
can get mad too.
Just
but,
just keep
you
that
gotta-
good food coming, and we're all good. No, okay. So let's jump ahead here now. You were again open through the pandemic and like that. Now you had a little bit of troubles with some of your licensing, right? Your liquor
Okay,
license.
so yeah.
Okay.
So what happened, obviously, I did what I did. Not every county, not every city dealt with these rebels. They call us rebels.
Yeah, of course.
The same way. For me, it was pretty simple. They started coming in every 3 times a week. About the inspectors from LA County, the health inspectors, and they start warning us for a few weeks and giving us fine. Then when they saw that nothing was happening, they revoked our license.
Wow.
They put a notice of closure into our door, so we were supposed to be closed. I took it out. I stayed open.
Good for
and,
you.
So long.
There you go. Huh?
Ripped it off and stayed open. I love
Yeah.
it.
we stayed
Let's see.
open.
Nose be closed. Nah, not today.
And we stayed open. So technically, long story short, we were operating for over 2 years without the health department license.
Really?
They would come every week, 3 times a week, and citation. So we accumulated about $110,000 in citation.
Oh, seriously.
And then City of Westlake, a month later, they kind of started knocking on my door too. I said, hey, blah, 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 blah. So they had a kind of a couple of the city council too. And, I obviously kept staying open, and even though technically I was a shutdown business for the Lake County. So they decided to, after a couple of meetings, to revoke my CUP license,
Oh.
which is the conditional use permit. And, so for 2 years plus, I've been operating without those. And then, we had a little bit of a legal battle. LA County sued me, I sued them, to defend my rights. So anyway, long story short, obviously things evolved in the last 2 years. A lot of things. A lot of things came out that we were not wrong.
Yeah.
Not everybody still believes it, but anyway, let's forget that conversation. The point is, everything got settled with the Lake County, with the lawyers. So I got my license back 3, 4 months ago, my health department license. So once I got that, I went to City of Westlake and say, look, let's move on. You know, I reapply for my CUP license, and so we can move on. Right?
It's unbelievable, right, Nikki? That these good business people have to go through this crap for that
Just
pandemic. I mean, it's insane. You know what you have to go through. Okay, so now you're fighting to get this license back, correct?
So what fight? It's the big fight was with the Lake County. That got
Mm-hmm.
resolved. Now I just reapply for my CUP license. Unfortunately, there is a couple of city council member of Westlake that they're not too happy about what I did. They still hold the grudge against me. That I know of is only a couple. I don't know exactly, but I think that's so. So now there is the regular process to get a CUP license is like that. You apply, then they set up a public hearing if there is to see if there is anybody in the
Mm-hmm.
community that has an issue with you selling alcohol in that particular location. But like 99% of the time, unless whatever, you people are approved, because it's. So anyway, I fit all the criteria. I had it before, so it's nothing has changed.
Yeah.
So there is this public hearing that technically could could present a threat if somebody in the city council wants to stick it out and try to give me a hard time. So this Wednesday, coming Wednesday the 13th, there is this city council hearing at 6:30 where it's a public hearing, so anybody can go be present. Obviously, if you're a Westlake resident, it's even better. But if you live in the Conejo Valley, whatever, it's still good. So yeah, so you know, we looking for people to express their support for Novo
Oh,
Cafe. There is
100%.
many ways to do it. You can show up at the hearing, or you can send an email and to the city council. There is a specific email that you can send to make sure that that is also turned to the 5 city council member, or you can call, or you can do all three.
Perfect. Nikki, we got to have that posted everywhere, okay? To really, really show people that they should really support Novo in the three things he said. Get there if you can.
yes, I'll
S-
put the website and everything in the description box below.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all the
Because that
information will be there.
Yeah, thank you. Because technically, the CUP license is kind of it's we have the ABC license.
Mm-hmm.
They try to contact ABC and take Novo Cafe ABC liquor license away. They never did.
Okay.
So
Good.
we have it. But technically, without that, we wouldn't be allowed to sell alcohol in this specific location.
Okay.
Which obviously, for an Italian restaurant, you take the alcohol out. It's
Yeah.
like,
Nah.
it's not easy times anyway already. So,
Exactly.
so he could put us in trouble.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah. No.
we
Yeah.
might not be able to make it in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt about that.
So it's kind of important.
Oh no, big time important.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna help this. We're gonna help you out here. We're gonna do everything we can to get the word out, right, Nikki?
Yes.
We'll be there for sure. I
Thank
mean,
you.
and then we'll again just try to get it through all the social media, just start pushing it out there for people to know to come to help you out.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
That's pretty much, yeah. That will give an extra push for them to see that the community.
yeah,
This community support us, wants us. The people, like I say, people still thank us for what we did. So
exactly.
it would be technically a poor for them to say no. It would be a pure, simple retaliation against us because there is no any legal or technical or any reason for them to say no. We
Yeah,
fit every criteria 200%.
yeah.
It's just literally there to say, well, we don't like you because of what you did. We're not gonna give it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, not good, not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame. Again, I just hate hearing how businesses like yours have to go through this mess for really nothing.
Yeah, we had a pre-meeting a month ago with them, and I told them, guys, this is not. I have nothing against you
Hmm.
personally. I was fighting the system. I wasn't fighting you. You represented the system. You did what you had to do. I get it. I did what I had to do as a citizen that wants to protect his right. That's it.
That's
Now
it.
it's over. Let's just, what are we doing? Like we
Yeah.
bickering over like, you know, that was that was a war zone. Was a war time. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were fighting. Now the war is over. Well, he's like his friends are gonna say to the Germans, "Hey, you killed my." That was World War II. Now it's done.
I know.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt.
it's
No doubt.
everybody's. It was a messy time.
I know it.
It
I
was a
know it.
very sad chapter of American history, and
Yeah,
people did what they did. I did what I did because and let's
that's
move
it.
on.
That's it.
I love that.
So now they're talking about putting this back in place again, the mask thing and stuff like that.
I don't think like these restaurants or even businesses, they're not going to be able to survive a second
There's no
go
way.
around.
No way.
Well, they're trying.
Lockdown. They're
They're
trying.
trying. They're trying to put their hands on our neck again on American people.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
it's a much bigger problem issue than the restaurants or Novo Cafe. Obviously,
Oh, yeah.
we're just an expression. The top
Mm-hmm.
the top of the spear, but it's so many rights of American people are being stepped upon.
Oh, yeah.
Not just the restaurants, people that are being forced to do certain things that didn't want to because just it's. I
Mhm.
mean, we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
People
No doubt.
forced to do things. They
Yeah.
didn't want to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
But everybody felt that they had to do it because whatever there is that mass brainwashing.
Right.
But
That's what it was.
yeah. So yeah, they're trying again. There is, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think
Interesting.
I don't think they can pull it off unless they
No,
come up
I-
with some.
Not a second time.
No,
People are waking up.
exactly.
I mean,
think,
unless people are dropping dead on the street.
I know it.
The
I know
post-traumatic stress disorders.
it.
But
And that was
Yeah.
almost 3 years ago, and it's coming again right now. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just,
I think whenever it first happened, like Nikki and I both said we felt like we were so alone because we thought we were the only ones who were like what
I felt like everyone else around me was complying, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
We felt very alone. So
yeah,
But
because
now-
we were people like us.
mm-hmm.
We were isolated. Everywhere you
Yeah.
went,
Yeah.
you might be around us, but we don't know that we us.
Exactly.
because they were quiet.
That's why actually one of the reasons also that I stayed open is because I knew that by staying open, you will create an island for us.
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew I would have attracted people like
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
right? Because obviously,
Like-minded
right?
people.
So
Yeah.
now you start seeing and connecting with people that are like-minded, and now you start thinking, "Oh, okay, I'm not crazy.
Exactly.
I did feel
that
crazy
was it.
for a moment.
It's not-
I did.
Uh-huh.
It's not just me.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. There is more of me.
Yep,
Right?
yep,
So
yep.
so it was like a seed, like that
Oh, yeah.
needed.
You're right about
I
that.
believe if 5%, not half, not 30, if 5% of the restaurants or businesses in general would have done that, what we did, what me and
Mhm.
Ronnie and
Mhm.
Pizza Cooker did, COVID would have ended like 2 years before.
I do agree on.
Because then
I agree.
because until we were few black sheeps,
Yeah.
we got isolated, cornered and
Mhm.
criminalized. But now, if you start having 1,000 restaurant in the entire county, 1,000 restaurant open, so suddenly, or let's say in Conejo Valley, it was just me, Pizza Cookery, and Crony. Let's say that there would have been another 30 or 40 or 50.
Oh, it made a difference. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Suddenly it's like, and then all the other ones see it. Oh, shoot, he's open,
Mhm.
he's open, he's open. You know what? Fuck it. You get caught. Yeah. But if it's only, it was only me and Pizza Cooker and then in the entire Conejo, well, in LA County,
Yeah.
doing it openly because some were doing speakeasy style, but speakeasy doesn't help.
Yeah.
You have to be openly open.
Exactly.
'Cause if you
Exactly.
speak easy, you're saying, well, they're right. and
Uh-huh.
I had to,
They're right, 'cause we're
I
hiding.
had to,
Hiding.
I had to put my hand in the jar to steal
Yeah, yeah.
the jelly, right?
Yeah,
No, you
exactly.
don't have to steal it. It's your right.
Yeah,
You're not stealing it. You're not,
yeah.
you're
No,
not doing it.
I agree 100%.
So it's a very psychological
Yeah, yeah. No,
mind fuck.
no doubt about that. And again, like when Nikki and I said, like we felt we were so alone. Now that we started, especially started doing this podcast thing, more and more people we're just discovering who have been are like-minded like us, that have been with us the whole time, that we never knew it. And now it's just like it's spreading like wildfire, right, Nikki? There's
Yeah.
more and more
If it
people.
does happen again, I know we'll have the support.
Oh, my
We
God.
won't
Oh
be
yeah,
so alone.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. He's not like I say. It's not gonna be.
No,
It's not gonna. They better come up with something
I know, right?
Yeah.
way more scary.
I know it.
But at the end of the day, like I say, I kind of trying to. On the other side, I understand people are completely. They really believe what they believe.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
So
There's still people out there. You'd see them still driving their cars with a mask on.
at the end of the day, family have been broken over this.
Oh, yeah.
Family, friends.
Friends.
So they're not bad people. It's just if you fall on one side of the
Yep,
of the narrative of the brainwashing, and then you're just into different world.
Yeah, yeah.
They,
Yeah, no, I do agree.
people that before were friends, and now
That's true. That's what happened.
they divided us
Yeah, that's what they did.
politically,
their goal.
medically.
Yep.
So it's it's not easy.
I know. It's got to be tough. Well, I do appreciate everything you've done to stand up for us. I mean, for our community, especially. That takes a lot of guts, and I do really, really admire that. Fantastic. So let's get to some of the good stuff. Some of the good dishes that we love at Novo. I'm going to start with the pumpkin ravioli.
Yes.
Love it. What about you, Nikki?
That's my favorite.
Is that your
That's
favorite?
my go-to.
That's one of our go-tos. I do like the braised short ribs. I do like the penne arrabbiata. I do like.
Oh, all the pastas are
Oh my
good.
God, the pot.
Yeah.
The pizza.
And the Firenze, ooh, fantastic.
Really? What's that pizza called? Pizza
Medici.
Oh man, I
You know,
love
The
that.
sausage.
From the Medici family.
Oh,
Right?
it's so
From
so
France.
good. It's all, and especially that eggplant parmesan. It doesn't exist anymore.
It'll come back.
We will fight for eggplant parmesan.
Sounds good. Sounds good. No, I do. We just do appreciate your place, Massimo. It's just fantastic.
And great desserts.
Oh, the desserts are phenomenal. We love it, and even your coffee bar. You make the best, cappuccinos and lattes, right, Nikki?
Oh yeah, the cappuccinos,
Oh,
lattes.
man.
We usually come. Sometimes we come just for dessert and coffee.
We do.
Yeah, some people
Yeah,
do.
I
Yeah.
love it.
And like go back to the making
It's
the
a all day long fare. You can stop for
yeah.
a snack, for a cappuccino, dessert, or for a big meal.
The only thing we haven't done yet, Nikki, is we have not gone for breakfast.
I was
there
just
yet.
gonna say that the breakfast.
Yeah, and breakfast.
I got to do that. We haven't done that yet.
Now, unfortunately, right now we still before COVID we used to open at 8 a.m. every day. Now we open Monday we're closed. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we open at 11. We do offer breakfast, and lunch, but at 11. So
Okay.
if you're an early, but Saturday and Sunday 10 a.m. we do brunch.
Okay. Good.
Just too, so
Let's do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
yes.
And again, I go back to the cocktails. As simple as it sounds, like a whiskey sour, the way she makes the whiskey sour there is it's amazing. I'm a big I like my Kettle One martini straight up, but that's easy stuff. But the what is it, Nikki? The strawberry basil margarita we
That was
get.
good, yeah.
Your old fashions and everything is just.
I think it's the
top-notch.
presentation too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's just great.
Yeah.
I mean, we just really enjoy ourselves over there.
Yeah, like I told you, I'm not a big drinker, but I
Yeah.
tried all my cocktails and the good stuff. I know the Novo Colada is a new one which is added. Fantastic.
Oh, really? Nova Colada. You got to try that one, Nikki.
Okay,
Is that
I
like a
will.
pina colada?
Yeah, but similar, but yeah. It's,
Okay.
Let's go get
Speak-
one after the show.
It's a spin-off.
There you go.
Yes.
Nova Colada. Let's
Novo
go.
Colada.
All right.
All right, Massimo. Well, you know what? Thank you for coming in. We are going to do everything in our power to get the word out about this Wednesday hearing for sure.
Yes, and if anyone's listening, if you're in the Westlake area or in
Or-
Ventura County, and if you're in our area, go check out Novo Cafe. It's in Westlake Village.
100% there.
And if you want, and also support, we'll leave all the
Oh, and by
information.
the way, we have the super, it's mine as well, the super happy hour.
Oh, that's right.
we have to talk about
That's
that.
right. That is huge, by the way.
Go
Up until
before
6,
6.
6, right?
So yeah, we started it for the summer, but we're gonna keep doing it.
Good.
So it's 3 to 6 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Sunday, 3 to 6. We offer pretty much the full dinner menu, 40% off,
That's huge.
and then Friday and Saturday until 5:30.
Okay.
So 3 to 5:30. Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah. We've done that.
Yeah.
You know, you remember
Big
us over there.
Yeah.
That was nice.
It was awesome.
Yeah, pretty much. We're just doing it just to promote the place. So more
Hey.
people coming in. You know, it's a big
great.
place. We need a lot of. So yeah,
That's yeah, it is
people
awesome.
love it, obviously, and but
It's a fantastic
people
deal,
need to-
by the way, guys. That's 40% off. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
That's big time. That's great. All right. Again, Massimo, thank you again for everything you've done. Thank you for a great restaurant. I love it. I mean, you know, it's just keep the push going, and we're going to help support you.
Thank you.
Yes, to help, everything will be listed in the description box below.
Yeah, all good
Yes.
stuff. Thanks again, buddy, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
That
Thank
was
you,
fun.
everybody.
That was a
Thank
lot
you
of
for
fun.
listening.
All right, Nikki, tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find Open Arms on Instagram, openarms.tv. And if you have any questions for Massimo or Brian, you can send us a tweet at openarmsdt on Twitter.
Sounds good. That's our show for today, and always remember, safety, family, and the Second Amendment. Have a good day.
Thank you.